Hey there, everybody. So good to see you guys. Um, of course, tonight is a very, very special Positive Tea with Fee. This is our virtual positivity pop-up shop. So we do have some special guests here tonight. So I'm so glad that you tuned in. I'm very, very big on community involvement and in showing how we can continue to prosper despite us being in a pandemic. It's been, a while since we've been on this train, and it's so amazing to know that there's still people in the community, even right next door, doing so many things from small businesses to nonprofit organizations to people out in the community, being leaders in health, fitness, and just doing every single thing that they can do despite this pandemic to continue improving the community with their own way of spreading positivity. So I'm so glad that you tuned in tonight. Um, and I'm so glad that we're still able to do this, virtual or not. And it's an absolute blessing to be able to be here. I did want to expound a little bit on the advantages of still doing a lot of things in the community virtually, small businesses, nonprofits, the creativity of those things and what they do for you and I. One of the things that they do is they allow us to listen to one another. Being in the midst of a pandemic, we've all had a new normal that we've really had to get used to. And for education, for community service, and for just our everyday lives, things have changed tremendously. But it allows us to listen. It allows you to be able to take in something other than what's going on with the pandemic, how we're adjusting to it. So you're able to listen to those things. Another thing that you're able to do virtually and also in the midst of community work is you're able to share ideas with other people. We're able to share things. And even if we do some of those things virtually and we're used to doing those things in person, we can have a balance of keeping ourselves safe and still being able to still share ideas with other people. And you never know what a difference that's going to make. Another thing that we're able to do in spreading the positivity throughout our communities is we're going to be able to see other people's ideas. Sharing is just part of it. You never know what you can learn about someone else's culture, their way of life, their values, something to challenge your own beliefs, simply because you're able to do positive things in the community. And that allows us to see what other people are doing, see what's important to them, their children, their way of life. And that's amazing because when the pandemic first started, a lot of us had no idea how we were going to do that. We had a way of doing things, and there wasn't very much of a balance because we had to make sure that first and foremost, everyone was safe, and it was a major culture shock. At this point, as numbers spike and there are things that we know that we're going to be dealing with in the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months, or maybe even the rest of the year, maintaining that balance and being able to see other people's ideas is very, very wonderful because we're still able to do that even now. And that's something that's so amazing. Another thing that we're able to do, despite being in a pandemic and still spreading the positivity in the community, is we're able to offer a lot more opportunities. Even before the pandemic, there were individuals who might have suffered from a sickness or might have been disabled, immobile, or not able to adjust to the way of life that might have seemed like the only way that they could follow their dreams, get their education, or even communicate with other people. And now those opportunities have grown so much. My mother personally, she has been worshiping from her home even before the pandemic because of some health issues and disabilities. So for her, even before the pandemic, there were some creativities and opportunities that we had to incorporate in her worship and in her communication with other people. And so since the pandemic has been here, It's opened more of a wide range of opportunities and ways to communicate with individuals that are disabled or are sick or are shut in or just not able to get around like they did before the pandemic, or even years before then, before their health went down. So it's opened up a lot more opportunities in that way. People are able to get degrees. People are able to start their own businesses. People are able to talk to people overseas. There's just so many opportunities that have opened up since the pandemic started. And so, in spreading positivity in your area of the world and whatever it is you're doing through your business, through a nonprofit, through health, fitness, however you're doing it, your area of the world can grow so much more now. There's so many opportunities that have been opened up because we're virtually and non-virtually still doing the things that we can do. But now we've come to maintain balance, putting safety first and understanding that no matter what we're doing, we still have to keep in mind that we're in a pandemic, but we can do this if we keep a positive attitude about it. And the last thing that I want to share, um, that is a really, really big barrier that we've been able to cross is language. There have been lots of language barriers that we really did not have before. Statistically, lots of people are learning new languages now. And in learning new languages, we're not able to just communicate with the people that we normally communicate with, but we're also able to reach out to people globally. And that's definitely something that is very interesting because before, lots of people might not have had that desire. Lots of people might not have had the opportunity to learn languages, but there's plenty of platforms out there that are spreading education on learning different languages, Spanish, different German languages. There's just lots of platforms out there that are teaching people languages, offering education more, even overseas. And so there's so many virtual doors that have been open because of the pandemic. So, in looking at the pandemic as an opportunity, as we've talked about before many times on the show, there's so many things that we're able to do in our lives in fulfilling our purpose and positivity. And even if some of that has to be virtual, it can still be effective. So I just wanted to let you guys know how much of a blessing it is to be able to definitely do that, despite the fact that we are virtual. We do have some speakers tonight. Our first speaker is Executive Director Miss Tamera Banks that will be speaking next. She is the executive director of a nonprofit organization, part of the Solution Incorporated, and she's going to speak to you about what all that's about. Please feel free to reach out to her and get any information that you may need, and she's going to tell you about this awesome program that she has. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Felicia, for having me. Uh, it's an honor to be here. And I just really like to start out by thanking you, Positive Outcomes Ministry, and Positive Tea with Fee for creating this platform where people from all walks of life can come and share their experiences in a safe space free of judgment, yet filled with love and positivity. I'm nervous. I'm extremely nervous because I usually need the talking and being in the front on camera for others while I stay in the back and do more of the gritty work. But I am honored to be here and to share my story and the work my team and I are doing alongside some talented and powerful speakers who are also making an impact within their communities. Um, as she said, I am Tamera Banks, the executive director, well, the newly appointed executive director of Part of the Solution Incorporated, continuing the great work and legacy of our now board of directors, our board president, and our founder, Dwayne Robinson. It is not something I take lightly, and I'm forever grateful for him seeing something within me that many didn't understand and equipping me with the tools necessary for me to find my rhythm as the then program director, now executive director. Part of the Solution Incorporated is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to teach, elevate, and empower individuals to improve their health, personal safety, and to build self esteem, ultimately leading to self sustainability and financial stability. To accomplish our mission, we strive to help the total man of an individual, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and spiritually, through education, advocacy, meaning we speak on your behalf in situations you may not have the most education on or feel comfortable speaking on, as well as through outreach. Since October 4th, 2021, but even before then, when the pandemic really hit, we POTS has partnered with Change Life Outreach Ministries that is under the leadership of my mother, Bishop elect Diane Bailey, and to help the community of the citizens of Monroe, St. Francis, and Lee County. Since October 4th, we have worked with the Arkansas Food Bank to open up a food pantry to provide access to adequate and nutritional food for the citizens of Monroe County. We also service St. Francis and Lee County with some of the other programs we offer, such as job support, our loving kindness, where we and Change Life receive donated items such as furniture, air fryers, heaters, diapers, fans, doors, whatever it is that someone may need from City Serve Arkansas to give out to those in need. We also have Souls to the Polls, which supports and educates returning citizens and others in the community on their rights as it pertains to voting and their local, state, and federal government officials. And those are just a few of the programs POTS offer, but we do not limit ourselves to just these counties. We try to assist anyone we come in contact with, whether it be us giving them resources they require or connecting them to local organization or agencies who can assist them. I can say that 2021 was a very, very busy year for us, filled with a lot of great work. We had some lessons and losses, and we even had some frustrating moments because this pandemic has slowed a lot of things down in the nonprofit sector. But we pressed on through it all because we knew it's not about us or our problems. It's about those who are being suppressed, misinformed, who have limited access to proper health, education, economical growth, adequate food and housing, and support. As we know in the pandemic, many people were losing their homes, but that they had for years, but didn't understand how can they get into public housing and if this is the right place for me to be where it'll be safe for me and my children. So we had to shift some of the work we do where at first it was just limited to victims of domestic violence and violent crimes, but we realized that that was limiting us from reaching more people and being a solution in their lives. So we opened it up for everyone. We didn't care of your gender, your race, your age, your financial, if you were rich, if you were poor, anything that we could do to help, we help. Now, POTS understands that we can't be everywhere and reach everyone, which is why we are slowly building a system of other organizations and agencies that can assist us in bridging the gap, breaking down the system of oppression within communities, creating safe spaces to heal from trauma stemming from stigma and generational abuse. That's why you see us doing a lot of work with Positive Tea with Fee. It's our goal to not be part of the problem plaguing our communities, but to be part of the solution. Now, although a lot of the work I do and the accomplishments I've achieved are centered around pots. That's not all who Tamera Banks is. Before I carried the titles of leadership that I have, I was first a servant and student sitting under many great leaders and mentors who imparted their wisdom to me through allowing me to witness their journeys of successes and losses. Individuals who always stressed to me the importance of being transparent and approachable, yet not overly accessible to those who follow you. I am a person who wears many hats, a jack of all trades, and a master of some. I think I'm a firm believer in speaking positivity over your life. You may have many talents. Don't say you're not a master of none. Say you are a master of some, because you will become a master of all of them eventually. I am actually 3 days shy of turning 25. Yay! And I've achieved a lot at my young age. Yet I understand that there's even greater work that I have to do. I'm a person of many interests and passions that, as y'all continue to watch me throughout this year and the years coming on, you'll get to see some of them come into fruition. I believe in transparency. Being a leader is not easy. Being the pillar of light and hope within your community when they don't have access to many others is not an easy title to have. It's not. I will not lie and say, oh, being a leader is easy. It is not. There are days where I'm speaking as Tamera, feel overwhelmed with my responsibilities that I have, and also the weight of the expectations that I and those around me have for me. I've struggled with mental health issues. This pandemic has really shown us that we are in a mental health crisis that we have been overlooking because we've been busy with everything being open. We didn't have to sit at home to focus about that trauma I dealt with as a kid in middle school. I could just go to the club or go to a bar or go to a football, basketball game or go on a vacation to avoid dealing with that. But because everything has shut down, we're seeing that there is a mental health crisis. And I am someone who has struggled with mental health issues. I've had to face many individuals who undermine my work and authority due to my age and gender. Yet, through it all, not only has God kept me, He's instilled in me the talent, the knowledge, and strength and grace to go through it all. He surrounded me with a team of equally passionate and hardworking people who helped make this work a little bit easier. And he gave me the freedom to be the peculiar person he designed me to be, which has connected me to many great individuals who have made huge impacts within my life. My cousin Felicia Brogy here being one of them. Um, One of my many life goals is to make the road of leadership, whether it be starting your own business, starting your own nonprofit, being in an executive position, whatever position you are going to take on that will have you be a leader over people. I want to make that road easier for those coming up behind me. I'm striving to create a new standard of being a leader and impacting your communities that are no longer content with doing the bare minimum. To anyone who listens to this live stream now, month later, 3 months later, I know that you're going to receive so much knowledge and wisdom from not just me, but Felicia and the other young women who are going to come on and speak after me. And that I hope that you are inspired to be more than the status quo. If there is anything I or POTS can do to support you or anyone you know, please do not hesitate to reach out to us either on our website, which is part of the solution.info. On Facebook, we are part of the Solution Inc. It's INC, and then just the period. Or you can email us at Potts Resource Center at gmail.com. And I, as well as those who I work along with now and in the future, are always happy to support individuals in whatever space you are in right now. You are more than your past. Your story is more than your present. There's greater works ahead of you in the future, and we are always happy to support you in any way that we can. So, thank you, Felicia, for allowing me to come on and just talk about some of the things Potts has done, will do, will that you're going to do with us. Don't be surprised if you see Potts somewhere in Conway with her doing some big works. So I just thank you for creating this platform. It is very much needed. You are really being a pillar and you are really setting a whole new standard for those behind you. So I'm just extremely proud and I'm just enjoying the great works that you are doing and know that if no one else has your back, your little cousin got your back. I love you and I thank everyone for listening and those who support. Don't let this be the only live y'all get on. Make sure y'all support Positive Tea with Fee because it's really necessary. Thank you.
Wow, such an amazing force, such an amazing person, such an amazing program. Um, yes, Tamera is, she is my cousin. She does wear many, many hats, and she's not even 25 yet. Like she said, she has been a major inspiration for me. Um, the programs that she represents are not only instrumental in the communities, but that is the community that I'm from. I'm from Monroe County. I have several friends and relatives in St. Francis County as well. So the roots of the program are helping people that I grew up with. They're helping people that I know personally. And, we help strangers all the time. We love strangers. Our heart goes out to them. But when you are helping someone in your own backyard and helping in an area where you know people personally who are struggling and you're able to tell them about these amazing programs that are doing so much in the community and to be a part of that and to know that these programs are available not just to help people but to help people that you know, it is an absolute honor to be connected to something like that. And they have helped so many people, not just with um, living and not just with resources, but they've also helped people on a mental and emotional level. As she did mention, the pandemic has done so much more than just affect people financially. It's affecting not just the livelihood of a person, but it's affecting mental health and spiritual health. And the assessment of the entire person is what they stand for. And really, part of a person is only going to fix part of the issue. But to get a complete solution, you have to be there for the entire person. You have to figure out ways to help the entire person. And this is what they've been able to do. And one of the reasons why they've been able to do it is she is very transparent. The entire team is very transparent. The founder is very transparent. Overseer Diane, her mother, who is also my cousin, is very transparent as well. And it's such an amazing thing to be connected to people who truly, truly care and to hear the testimonials personally and know the roots of the program and how they allow their purpose to shine. It's just absolutely amazing. It is an absolute honor to be connected to people who care. Every single thing they do is with love. And I don't endorse a lot of programs. I'm pretty skeptical about things, which is an area that I do need to improve on. Goes back to that personal development that we talk about on the show a lot. But I have personally seen the things they've done to transform lives, to go into the homes and see they've been run down, and they will do things like help in renovating, help get clothing, help books, literacy, all of that. They're there. All of those resources are available. All of those resources are in the reach of those in the communities and surrounding areas. And there's nothing but growth for programs like that, because when you start out, and I've seen this many times with nonprofits, when you start out founding your values on people, when you start out doing what you're doing because you care so much about your community, you're going to find a way. You're going to find a way. And that's one thing about part of the solution, is they're always digging deeper to try to find a way to help. And they always keep themselves kind of in the background of the success. There's people that have had to tell me, like, hey, we saw blah 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 over at blah blah blah, and they helped me. And I'm like, oh really? Like, because they do this with a heartfelt appreciation of every single human being. And when you have an organization that truly cares, you can tell. Just like when you're talking to someone over the phone and you may not see them, but you hear their smile. When you're helping somebody and you're making sure they get the things that they need, you can sense in every single thing that they do that they care. It's like something that they wear on themselves as individuals and also as a group. So, like she said, this is definitely um, something that they want to use to try to reach as many people as they can reach. So if you have anything or anyone uh, that you feel like can be a benefit from this program, please reach out. Also, if you want to reach out to contribute to the program, you can also reach out to her as well and get that taken care of. You did an amazing job, Tamara. I'm so proud of you. I am absolutely honored to be connected to you. And I look forward to seeing so much of what you're going to be able to do and what we're going to be able to do together as well in this community, St. Francis, Monroe, and communities more and more. You're amazing. Love you. Our next speaker tonight is actually going to be two speakers. It's going to be Cindy and Hank Boyd. They are actually here in Faulkner County with me. They are owners of Superior Nutrition here in Conway, and they are going to tell you about the business that they have, what they stand for, and how they're keeping the community healthy. Uh, these people have been in business for quite some time now, and they are amazing, down to earth people, and they're just as sweet as they can be. If you meet them, you will never forget them. They're always so pleasant, so sweet, and it's such a pleasure and an honor and a blessing to know them. There's been times where being a multitasker and having so much to do, sometimes you forget about yourself. But being able to get that self care, that nutrition as a priority, you're able to do more sometimes than you even intend to do when you put the right things in your body. So I want Cindy to go ahead and come on here, and her and Mr. Hank can tell you about their business at Superior Nutrition. How are you guys?
Hi, Felicia. How are you?
Good. Good to see you guys
Hello.
tonight.
Thank you very
Hey.
much for inviting us here tonight. I hope everybody can see and hear me.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. We definitely
I'm not much on this technology stuff most of the time, but here goes. As Felicia said, my name is Hank Boyd, And my wife, Cindy, and I operate Superior Nutrition here in Conway, Arkansas. And I'm going to talk to you a few minutes about Herbalife Nutrition. Nutrition is part of the equation for overall good health. And you've already heard some speakers, I think, talk about spiritual health, and that is extremely important. But physical health is another part of that equation. So, first of all, Herbalife is known as a worldwide leader in meal replacement technology. The Herbalife shake comes in an amazing number of flavor combinations. My favorite, cookies and cream, with a tablespoon of sugar-free chocolate chips. Felicia knows about that one. We have over 80 flavors of shakes that we can make in our store. Now, each shake is packed with nutrients and protein, such as vitamins A, C, and E, and with as much protein as 3 eggs, along with natural calcium and the fiber equivalent of a small apple. The Herbalife Healthy Meal Plan number 1 consists of 2 shakes a day, a sensible meal with healthy snacks in between, such as almonds or roasted soybeans. I have personally used this plan over the last few years to lose more than 6 inches in waist size and more than 40 pounds overall. Along with moderate exercise, healthy eating, and snacks, I've kept the weight off and improved my overall health and fitness. Herbalife also makes a wide selection of healthy supplements to aid in digestion, such as the aloe line, which is 4 flavors: cranberry, mango, mandarin orange, and original flavor. My personal favorite is the cranberry, which is alongside mango. Those are the 2 most popular flavors. They come in liquid form, are pleasant tasting, and can be taken alone or added to any tea or shake, which is the usual way folks do it. There are also healthy aging supplements such as joint support, of which I am a committed user, and heart health such as Tri-Shield. There are also supplements for eye health, men's health, women's health, and these address issues that these groups deal with as they go through life. There are supplements for healthy aging, brain health, immune support, and that is on everyone's mind these days. On the subject of immune health, at our store in Conway, we have a new product called the Immune Defense Rocket. It is a new drink and it is gaining popularity every day. That is in addition to our line of refreshing and energizing herbal teas, which also come in a variety of flavors, starting with a base of Herbalife tea flavors such as raspberry, lemon, peach, cinnamon, as well as pomegranate and original flavor. The original flavor is not very good. These can be combined with various stevia flavors to produce tastes like a Jolly Rancher tea or a Hawaiian punch or a Starburst flavor. One of our top sellers is the trash can punch, which is another candy flavor, as well as some local favorites such as the Razorback tea, the Bear Paw for the UCA Bears, and the Mustang for the CBC Mustangs. Our Liftoff line provides added natural caffeine and B vitamins to give you a boost of energy throughout the day that can be added to any shake or tea as you like. They come in 5 flavors: pomegranate, tropical, orange, lemon lime, and pineapple. We also have the 24 Fit line of products, which is a post workout shake formula. They come in 7 flavors and they sustain energy and amino acids, support immune functions, maintain and rebuild lean muscle mass. The CR7 supplement in the 24 Fit line enhances hydration and provides vital electrolytes and brain fueling glucose that helps to promote quick and accurate decision making while being lightly flavored and easy to digest. The entire Herbalife nutrition line will help you achieve a healthy eating lifestyle. And that is very important. Like I said earlier, it is all one equation: spiritual health, physical health means good health. I would like to thank all of you, and especially Felicia, for giving me the opportunity to speak with y'all tonight about Herbalife. If you have any questions, you can drop by our store, Superior Nutrition, at the corner of College Avenue and Chestnut Street in Conway, or you can call us at 501-273-4550. Thank you again. Thanks, Felicia.
Well, definitely want to thank you for coming on. Definitely excited to. I may have to take myself. I'm in Sherwood. I may have to take the drive out there and see you guys, because I was sitting there listening to some of those, and I ain't had dinner yet. And I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little bit hungry now. I'm a little bit thirsty.
Come on down.
You guys definitely made a good sales pitch there.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. You guys are so welcome. Um, like I said earlier, you guys are keeping the community healthy, but you do have amazing personalities, and you're both very caring people. And so, Herbalife is such a good product. It is a product that I have used off and on some level since I was a teenager, when my mom first discovered it, and it's just amazing. Um, that energy that I was telling you about earlier. I love the cookies and cream as well. That's like one of my favorite. And then the peanut butter cup or the peanut butter cookie, and then you can get chocolate chips in it. And it's the only shake, because there's so many shakes and smoothies out there, but it's the only shake I've ever tasted where you don't know it's good for you unless you know it's good for you. Like if you're just drinking the shake, you're not gonna know that it's good for you because it's that good. And then the teas, like it's like instant energy, and you don't get like a crash like you do like with Red Bulls and those types of drinks. It's a slow, natural energy, and I just love the way it tastes. And there's so many combinations. They even have coffee flavored shakes, and anyone who knows me knows how much I love coffee. They have coffee flavored shakes. They have like any combination of flavor that you can come up with. And it is absolutely amazing. And it's one of those things where everyone knows I just turned 40, because I'm still talking about it and I'm celebrating all year. First it was all week, then it was all month. Now it's all year. But one of the reasons that I have so much energy is because of the pom pom tea with mango aloe. They have a variety of teas. If that doesn't work for you, they have lemonade flavored teas. They have Skittle flavored teas. They have all kinds of flavor combinations, and the stuff in it is so good for you, but it doesn't taste like it's good for you. So I just want to thank you guys for being a part of this. Um, I know that there's so many questions that you're probably going to get after this. What's the
Yes.
best email address? The best way to contact you guys?
Well, the easiest way to contact us again is at the phone number 501-273-4550. That's the
Okay.
number here at the store, and we're here 5.5 days a week. We're only here a short day on Saturdays, but from 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Uh, we're happy to see folks come in. Felicia knows that I like to talk, so if somebody comes in, be prepared. I'll talk.
Okay. And my email address is lowercase CINDYLOU72199 at yahoo.com. That's Cindy Lou 72199 at yahoo.com.
Okay, awesome. And I hope to see you guys soon. I know that you guys have customer appreciation as well. You have those periodically. When is your next customer appreciation?
It will be, let me look at my calendar.
February 11th, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's the
Okay.
12th, February
12th.
It's
12th,
the 12th.
So I was
Okay.
mistaken.
10 to
Okay.
2.
That
Okay.
is right
Awesome.
before Valentine's Day. So if you have a honey that you need to get a gift card for or something like that,
We
why,
got them.
we have them, whatever denomination you would like.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Um, you guys have been a major ray of positivity for me, and also for my son, who is, well, he was a baby Herbalifer, and now he's almost a teenager over Herbalifer because he's seeing and drinking Herbalife most of his life. But you guys are amazing. You guys do not want to miss their customer appreciation days. They give so many opportunities to come up there, and you can get your shake, get your teas, get your product, and just kind of look at the other vendors that they have there and everything. So it's a lot of opportunities there, and it's just an awesome place to be. So thank you guys so much, and I will probably see you guys first thing in the morning.
We'll be
We'll
here.
look for you.
Thanks so much. You guys have a good night, and thanks so much for being a part of this. I really
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
appreciate it.
Felicia. Love
You're
you.
welcome. Love you too. Bye. So, those two are so awesome. Just like I told you guys, health is definitely one of those things that, sometimes it will get put on the back burner because we have so much going on that we do um, in the community. But health is definitely something that makes a humongous difference for all of us. Because if you're not taking care of your physical body, you're not going to be able to do much community service or nonprofit programs or anything like that. So um, it's definitely, I feel, a very instrumental way that they are able to help people and uplift people. I did go through a period a few years ago before I met them, but I was familiar with the product. And I did go through a period of sluggishness. And a lot of it was brought on by anxiety. But I will tell you that those programs and the products, they are definitely not just shakes. I feel like Herbalife has a a special aura of positivity. And everyone that I've ever met that does the business, I feel like it's a very valuable way to communicate with people. And it's a very good conversation piece, if you will. There's so many things that you can do in the health and fitness industry. I feel like there's so many people that you're able to uplift when you're giving them something that's good for their body. And if it's good for your body, just like exercise, it's good for your mind as well. And if it's good for your mind, it's good for your purpose in life. It's good for fulfilling your plans, your goals, and just making you a more efficient member of society. So I really love the fact that I was able to meet them, able to really get an understanding of what they do, how they do it, and the products that they're able to give out to the community. It just makes you feel good when you know you're doing something good for your body, and making sure that you're taken care of. It starts from the inside out. So it is a very very big thing to be able to know that I can go in the morning and I can get something that is going to carry me throughout the day, and it's good for you and it tastes good. And so we just want to really get the word out there more and more to those that we know and love, that those products are there, and it makes a big difference. And then to have them share their success story, I really think that whenever someone is presenting a product or something new, to know that they themselves uh, are basically their own testimonial is also something that I think is amazing. And they also have fitness. Um, they have fitness camps that they do on Tuesday night as well, and those are really awesome. Just another way to um, get get ourselves into fitness and really to be able to get together and be an inspiration to one another and motivate one another is absolutely amazing. And speaking of which, our next speaker, Miss Deasarae Bell, she's with D's Health and Fitness Motivation. She's going to be speaking to us from her perspective as a certified personal trainer as well. I actually met her at a comedy event a couple of months ago, and ever since then, we have been in contact and it's been just absolutely amazing. She is also a major ray of positivity, and she has so many things that I think are very positive that she has going on. And just like I was mentioning about Cindy and Hank, when you're starting uh, with the physical, you're able to feel better, you're able to have more energy to do more, you're able to see results, you're able to contribute to something for yourself that's going to make the biggest difference. And I think that she exudes lots of positivity. And she's going to talk to you guys about what she has to offer and everything that goes along with her purpose that she's fulfilling. And I just think it's absolutely amazing to have someone kind of from a different background kind of get on here and to be able to share what they have to offer and what they're doing in the community. So, a lot of times we think of community work as something that is just conducive to resources. But you yourself, your physical body, you're a resource. So I think it's amazing to have those pillars of the community. So without further ado, the floor is yours, Ms. Desiree.
Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if my mic
Yes,
is
ma'am.
okay. Well, as everybody's watching, I'm Deasarae Bell. I'm currently in Conway, Arkansas. I'm 20 years old. Just to start from the beginning, even before I became a personal trainer and started doing fitness and stepping out on my own to help people get healthier and lose weight or gain muscle. Actually, and this is all a God thing. This is all what God did. It's nothing that I've done. All the glory belongs to Him. April of 2019 on Good Friday, my pastor had a service at the church. It was like late at night for Good Friday, and he was in the middle of preaching, but God stopped him and he said, "Somebody wants to lose weight." And I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and raise my hand because that was my goal that year. I was like, okay, I'm just go ahead and raise my hand because I've been praying about it. I've been wanting it. And everybody raised their hand, but you know what? I know it was God because He came to me. He said, "You've been asking God to help you lose weight." He was like, "God's going to do it. He's going to honor your prayers." And He said, "This is the 3 instructions He's given you." He said, "Eat healthy, take your vitamins, and read the labels on the food labels." I was like, okay, glory be to God. That's all I needed was the instructions. So I did that after service. I went to the store, got everything I needed. When I got home, I was like, hey, God delivered the word. I'm fixing to go ahead and get on it now because when God says something, I believe it. I believe He is the word. He's the living word. He can do it. And I was at that point, I was 300 pounds, and now I've lost 120 since that word came forth at the man of God's mouth. And last year, well, not last year, in 2020, something in me was like, you know what? I think fitness is my passion, going on my own journey. I was like, you know what? I want to help other people. I want to be a light for other people. I want to help other people get healthier and reach their goals. So I got certified in personal training of May 2020, and I started my own side business. My dad, he owns a barber shop, and he had like a separate room. And I was like, you know what, Dad? I want to use this room to do my workouts and stuff. And so like I had a lot of clients coming through, you know, a lot of clients, they lost 40 pounds, 60, 30 pounds. And I got certified as a nutrition coach as well. And I was doing meal plans, still doing meal plans. And now I have experience in group fitness and personal training. And now I work at 10 Fitness here in Conway, Arkansas. I just started there last week, and just a lot of shifting around, but I think I have found my purpose and my passion. I've tried other jobs and I was like, man, this is not it. So coming into fitness, like I love it. I love working out. I love the atmosphere. I love the gym. I love helping people. And then when you see people get results, you're like, man, that's great. Like you love being a part of people's transformation. And so currently doing that now. I'm still in school for my bachelor's of health education. And one day I want to own my own gym, have my own studio. That's the goal. So as soon as I get more credentials, finish my degree and get more experience, I want to do that as well. But that's how it all started, and that's how it started for me. And so from this day forth, I'm still working on goals for my own self, and I'm still helping clients. Right now, I'm already getting booked up at the gym. So, I mean, God is just good. I will always say God is good because this is nothing that Deasarae Bell has done. It's all that God has done. So don't look at me and be like, man, she doing it. Like, nah, the Lord is doing it because the word came from the Lord, and that's how it got me here. So that's my testimony. I'm 120 pounds down. What really, you know, touched me to want to lose weight is I was actually having problems, like not health problems. Like I didn't get diagnosed with anything, but I was getting to the point where I was having joint pain. I was having ankle pain. I was having swollen feet. I had to go to the doctor. They'd be like, hey, you need to lose weight. You got risk of high blood pressure, diabetes. And at this time, I was about 16, 18. I was like, all right, I'm way too young. I'm way too young to be having these problems. I was like, I have to drop this weight down. And then looking at my family history, a lot of them have, you know, heart problems, heart disease, cancer, diabetes. Diabetes is one of the worst ones on my dad's side. And I'm like, no, that ain't going to be me. So, you know, working on myself. And then I also have a passion for other people. Like I believe in if we take care of our temple and we take care of our body, we will last long. And I feel like I really want to touch like a lot of people in the community. And I'll even say something big like this, the world, because I believe I'm so stuck on health is wealth. Like, how can we go to work? How can we do God's purpose? How can we do things if we're not healthy? And then we ask God, well, Lord, I want to get healthy, but you have people and resources around you that can help you reach your goal, get healthier. So, I mean, and a lot of people, they die prematurely because they're not taking care of their health. And I'm like, and even as a little kid, I struggled with my weight and health. And so I love working with kids as well. I believe you start young with them, it'll affect them positively along down the road. So I'm working with kids as well. I just see a lot of things that I want to do in the fitness industry sooner or later, but I'm just getting my foot in the door, still working. But yes, I'm taking clients if anybody wants a personal trainer or needs help with meal planning and nutrition help. So there we go. That's most of my story. I feel like I'm the only one in here. Oh, okay.
No, you're not the only one in here. Of course, I'm the producer. I'm Michael. Definitely, again, I'm very, very, she could not have sold you anymore as far as, just your personality. And, as soon as you hit the scene, it was just, you could tell, the smile on your face. And absolutely everything in Felicia's here. Definitely very, very impressed with your story, how you were able to take that one experience in church and turn it into all of this. It's amazing. And like you said, it's just a testimony to what God can do when he calls you, what he can do in your life.
That's right. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Desiree, for sharing your story. Just like I was introducing you earlier, you have so much of a ray of sunshine surrounding you. It's absolutely amazing. You definitely have a way of being relatable. You have a way of expressing love. And, love was the greatest thing that he left us. And when we're able to help other people and we're able to express love without saying the word, because you walk into a room and everyone can tell what type of person you are and your heart for people and your love for people, that is absolutely amazing. And we can just feel the Heavenly Father smiling down on us when we do good to others
Mm-hmm.
and when we want what's best for others. And one thing about you, I see how transparent you are when it comes to sharing your testimony and where you came from and who got
Mm-hmm.
you to where you are today. That is so powerful and it's going to take you so far in life. And I'm just so honored that you are in my life. And I'm honored that you were willing to share your story and be transparent. And I'm just so happy that you continue to exude the fruits of God's Spirit and to help other people by showing them what God has done for you. And that is
Man.
absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you so much for that. Um, so I just want to thank every single person who uh, came on tonight. It has been an amazing, amazing show tonight. Um, I definitely want to say that this is a platform that was created to help me help you, and it helps me in the meantime. There's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. So, for everyone who's thanked me, I want to thank you. And I want to say that together we can do so much more for the community, for ourselves as individuals. And it's just such an honor to be here. And for those of you who continue to support Positive Tea with Fee, continue to support me. I'm just a country girl telling my story and trying to do the things that I'm supposed to do. The assignment was given to me by God, and this is something that He put in my spirit. And this platform, these virtual positivity pop up shops, are to spread as much love and positivity, let other people tell their story, and let you see a little bit of what I have been able to see from those individuals who have helped me, inspired me, worked with me, teamed with me to be able to do the things that help me to fulfill the purpose that God gave me. So I just want to thank you all so much who's tuning in right now. Feel free to contact any of the individuals that were presented tonight. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm always open to more ideas of how to virtually or in person with balance, mask, and all that in mind to help those who are listening. And anybody who wants to network with them, they are all absolutely wonderful, down to earth individuals. They are very busy, but they will make time for you. I know. And it's amazing to have people that are not only doing things in the community, but they're making sure that they're doing things with God in mind and the love of people, because that's what it's all about. So thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you all who spoke tonight. I want to say thank you to the viewers who stuck with me, the new viewers who are now tuning in, and I want to thank God as well. So we're going to end this night out with prayer, and then we're going to wrap things up. God, thank you so much for allowing us to be able to come together. Thank you for giving every speaker the vision and the opportunity to fulfill your purpose. Watch over us, and thank you for everything you do. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to another edition of Positive Tea with Fee. I will see you next week. Have a good night.